Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Forest of Dean. This is part 2 with our good friends Benula Sporting Estate, and after a good hearty breakfast, we set out on foot for some traditional woodland stalking. And as traditional, and it was a first for me, we were going to be using some shooting sticks. We're picking up today's episode just after a great morning stalk. We managed to see 12 deer in total, and also
it's the biggest squirrel I've ever seen.
That was freaking exciting, Rob.
Yeah, it was. Well, you got your taste of a first woodland muntjac stalk.
Yeah.
And we've also learnt a valuable lesson today, that when you're woodland stalking, that height comes into it. Because obviously I'm stood like this going, there's a muntjac there, and you're like this.
I'm like, I can't see it. I literally grabbed Rob and I said, Rob, come down here. This is what I can see here, mate. Yeah. So
when I went like this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't see. So lessons have been learnt today, to say the least. But,
it's awesome. I can really see why people enjoy, especially in the woodland like this, with the mixed blackberry and stuff like that. You know, it's
very
awesome.
challenging stalking.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't your typical, just spot and stalk.
Yeah.
And you can see yourself a few hours on this ground with the sticks, the leaves, the denseness of the undergrowth.
Yeah.
You actually start to get quite tired.
Yeah.
Just from all your heightened senses and trying to pick up movement.
Yeah.
So you definitely earn your deer at the end of the day.
Yeah,
so.
And it's really worth noting that like this part here is private area, but there are some public walkways kind of in the vicinity. People here unfortunately don't seem to respect like just the public right-of-ways, and like just before we started here, someone just came running past here. So where Rob's got thermals and binoculars, so we just double check a target with the thermals before,
Yeah.
It just helps to confirm your target we're shooting for as well. So
it's really a throwback from COVID,
Yes.
when everyone stayed at home and these woodlands were fairly quiet.
Yes.
And then COVID kicked off, and obviously every man and his dog thought they'd just come, and it hasn't. It's died down a lot, but the thermal's an extra safety device. So if you spot a deer that's a shooter, you can do background checks and just look left and right and just be sure that there's no one else. I mean, like you just said, 30 seconds ago we're just about to start filming, and a guy trail running.
How you doing?
On completely private property,
Yeah.
in shorts and t-shirt, and has just run straight
And
past
hey,
us.
not only that, I saw horse prints too. There are other animals and stuff in this forest too. So you just never know, So
Yeah, you better be safe and sorry.
yeah, sweet. So it's time for a lunch now. John's coming to meet up with us as well, which will be awesome. You guys might remember John from the Scotland trip as well. And then we'll get another afternoon of stalking. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain we'll get you on something. I mean, like you say, we just saw 12 deer. Another hour or two, they'll start to move around again, and then into like dusk and last light. So I'm fairly confident we'll get a result today.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Sweet, let's do it.
Let's do it.
And so we're off to get some lunch. When we pulled up, John was already there. And so, after a quick bite, we were on our way, with John the champion being on the main camera. The stalking was great. We were seeing a lot of deer, and there was a lot of activity around. However, every time we set up the sticks, the deer would just be feeding off, and the shot opportunity would disappear. Either that, or I was too short and still couldn't see them. But about an hour and a half later, we would get a chance. I've left this unedited and with no music, in the hopes that you can feel exactly how intense this stalking actually is.
a rabbit. It's not a rabbit, it's a muntjac.
Oh, I see a rabbit. I see a rabbit. Oh yeah. I see it moving. I see it. I'm trying to have a shot. Yep, but it's coming this way. Yeah, there it comes.
There's a squirrel out there, but that's not it.
No, I'm going to wait till everything comes in this cap. Let's run back to the right again. Let's run back there. I see it. Yeah, I can see it. But I can't get a shot. Yeah. I see it moving. Yeah. Just gotta wait until one gets in a gap. Come on, it's here now, mate. I see it. I see it. It's one on the bed.
Just like that.
That's it.
Just relax.
Okay.
Breathe.
That's fucking sticks. me a little more. I know it didn't spook. I know it did.
When you whistle or something like that,
Yeah.
I couldn't see you.
Yeah, fuck it. I felt like a naughty child for a second, you know. Why did you whistle?
Bad man.
Yes. Good stuff on safety, mate. Yeah. Bad man. Why did you whistle? Noisy over there.
How long was that stalking?
I don't
2
know.
hours.
Job's done though. Did you hear him tell me off?
I thought there was something going on.
He said, Matt, why did you whistle? Because I just tried to get it to stop quickly in this gap, but it didn't.
Why did you whistle?
And I was like, no, it's still
And I was
there.
like,
No, I said, it's still there. They're not run off yet.
I thought they'd gone.
Yeah.
That's the one that
Oh,
hit it.
thanks, buddy. Matt, why did you whistle?
You shoulder shoot.
I'm not really, I've never really neck or headshot stuff, mate. Right, good stuff.
Really quick in Muntjac.
Yeah. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So there we go. Beautiful female Muntjac doe. Man, this is a really fun, challenging stalking because they're so little. They just hide behind everything, and they don't move like normal deer. You might have seen them. Like these ones were kind of doing figure eights and stuff like this, and we just got lucky that they started coming back towards us. And we had a little bit of fun as well. I got told off for whistling at the deer, but it's all right. It all worked out good, and it's just banter between mates and Yid. But it's so funny. It's such high intensity. You know,
Very.
everything.
How many times would you say we've been on the sticks on that stalk and this morning?
I mean,
I've lost count now.
I mean, just even that last part, I don't know. It might have been half an hour, and we moved probably 10-15 meters, just slowly inching forward, trying to get
just to get that better angle.
And then plenty of times I could see it through the scope, but there was like a bazillion sticks in the way.
Yeah.
And then it would dart back the other way, and then back this way again.
This is the thing. Obviously, we like to practice safe shooting here, and
Yes.
you're not going to fire into. I wouldn't let you fire into cover.
Yes.
So it's very much a case of you've spotted the deer, and you have to move yourself to be able to get that hole through the trees, through the branches, nice clear target, and you whacked it straight on the shoulder.
Yeah, the hole's just in here too.
Which
like
was,
right there, so.
I mean, I noticed earlier you referred to them as like looking at a dog
Yeah.
through your scope.
Yeah.
And that couldn't be any, I mean, around these parts we refer to them as dog deer.
Yeah.
For two reasons, their behaviour and they bark like a dog.
Yeah.
They're very, very unique deer. But you saw I mean, like I say, you've been on the sticks countless times today, and you get a flash of Muntjac, you're up, then it's gone, then it's there, then it's gone. You move 5 meters, it's gone again.
Yeah.
But you know, a bit of hard work and perseverance has paid off. So
yeah, and it's even more tasty meat. I mean, I don't know if we said that before, maybe we did, but this stuff's supposed to be phenomenal eating. So I'm really looking forward to taking.
It's definitely up there with some of the better venisons, 100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, nice doe.
Yeah.
Not too old. You know, she will be, you know, a very nice sample of venison.
Sweet.